Confusion among lawmakers and business owners, too. Take salon owners, for example. They don't know when they'll be able to reopen or what it will look like when they do. We're focused on helping getting Chicago back to work. And CBS 2's Vince Girasoli is working for Chicago, taking a look at the challenges ahead. Vince.
They're sweeping clean the front walkway outside their shut-down small hair salon in Bartlett. But COVID-19 has swept away their business.
The savings I have is dwindling with nothing coming in.
You're just wondering, when are you going to get back?
Studio 164 is a small two-person salon. Owners Mary and Michelle were already scaling back before the state forced businesses to close.
We decided one only works at a time.
Today, they walked us through the safety measures beyond masks and gloves they're set to put into place when the state lets them open again.
We encouraged our clients to wash their own hair, to come in with our hair either wet or clean and dry. This way we can avoid the whole shampoo area of standing over them.
We have our own aprons that we will be using.
We will have neck straps to put around, which are paper.
New capes on every client.
Are we allowed to blow dry? Do people have to come with clean hair?
Maggie Bujak owns a salon in Niles.
What kind of PPE are we going to be required? What time frame will we have between clients?
Beyond an opening date, she's concerned the state has yet to clarify rules for salons to reopen so they can prepare.
And no one can even give us a time frame of when we're going to expect these guidelines.
Yesterday, she formed the Facebook group iCut. 900 salon operators joined in just 24 hours.
We're scared that if they don't give us enough or proper guidelines, we're going to be liable if something goes wrong.
I took it very seriously.
Stylists like Mary Kanzora just want the state to try and better understand their industry.
I can browse Home Depot for 2 hours. I can go to Jewel for as long as I want, but I can't open my salon.
Now, salons here in the state of Illinois will be allowed to reopen when their region enters stage 3. Right now, most of the state is at stage 2. So what salon owners want to happen right now is to get those guidelines, understand what equipment they might need, what disinfectants they might need, so that they can be ready to open on day 1.
Yeah, understandably, Vince, and who doesn't need a haircut right now? So what are some of the guidelines in other states for salons that have opened?
Well, let's just go across the border to Indiana, where salons were allowed to open there. You can't walk in. You have to make an appointment. The stylists there have to be wearing a mask. The workstations have to be at least 6 feet apart. Go to Georgia, where their salons were among the first in the nation to open. They actually recommend taking temperatures, and anyone with a temperature of 99 degrees or more, whether it's a client or a stylist who works there, needs to be sent home. It's those guidelines that are so important. People want to know, for example, do they have to buy a specific disinfectant to be allowed to reopen? And that's what salon owners are frustrated with here in the state of Illinois. And one more thing, Brad, I'm one of those people who needs a haircut too. I'm just looking at it back.
But you're not going to want to watch a replay of this because your face has been frozen for 20 seconds, but important information there. Thank you, Vince. We appreciate it.